I called it. Boilover is OP.
It's the Lunar New Year in DBD.
The Saw Tome is open, and there is some drama with the Twitch shirts.
Well, let's start with Boilover.
Like I said, I called it. Boilover OP.
Already? It just changed, and now it's OP?
Yep, you can run map offerings and perks that essentially guarantee you will never get hooked.
Seems like that would just get you slugged.
Sure, the killer can slug you, but all that time they spent chasing you is wasted since there's no pressure to save you from a hook.
There are plenty of videos on YouTube showing how strong the new Boilover can be. I've watched Polyester abusing it on Ormond in the main building with the bedroom with the window vault. Even he was doing it just to prove a point. However, the game was not exciting to watch from an action standpoint since he was just slugged every time. But it made a point.
So what do you think needs changed?
I'm guessing either removing the fall height bonus or reducing it to like 10%.
Some people suggest just adding more hooks.
But that brings up the issue of creating additional basements. If the hook is in an upstairs area that has limited access.
Agreed. I'm surprised it went live with 25%. I really expected them to drop it down to something like 10%.
I'm sure it'll quickly see a nerf.
We're gonna have to update it on our perk tier list. It's a solid S tier perk now on a lot of maps.
The Saw Tome has opened.
The Saw Tome is out.
With it comes tons of new cosmetics and challenges.
The first level usually is full of easy challenges. Probably the hardest one this level is hiding for 20 seconds within 10 meters of the killer.
I say you just use quick and quiet and head on. Jump in a locker if you think they're coming. They are bound to look around a bit. Jump out if you think they're about to check your locker. You do have to do all 20 seconds in one match, so you may have to repeat that a few times.
Not the best way to play, but it should work. You can also hide in bushes on certain maps like Dead Dog with the right outfits.
I'm guessing the real challenge for you will be the high skill challenge where you must hit 3 great skill checks. Good luck with that one.
Screw you, Bill. I'll do that one in one game. Just you wait and see.
What's your favorite cosmetic in the new tome?
It has to be the Billy puppet on the tricycle, which also happens to be the level 70 reward.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. The only thing that would be better would be Bill on a tricycle. Vroom vroom, biz.
Earmuffs. Sheesh.
The Lunar New Year Event is now in full swing.
Can you walk us through how it works?
Or you could just RTFM.
RTFM?
Yeah, you know what you do when you're not sure how something works.
But RTFM?
Read the f***ing manual.
Earmuffs, we're gonna lose our sponsorships.
What sponsorships? This show is about as dead as a doornail anyway.
You mean Dodo?
I meant what I said.
Moving on. What you want to do is, in this event, is offer up red envelopes, which you can find in the blood web. When you do, a red envelope will spawn on the map. You'll see the aura. If you interact with the envelope, you'll get bonus blood points. Then other players will see the envelope. If they interact with yours, then you'll also get one of the Lunar Event cosmetics.
It's pretty good bonus BP too. It's random, but the highest I've been rewarded from a single envelope was 25,888 blood points.
Make sure you are collecting those fireworks too, one of the best items in the game. Getting a Killer Grasp rescue with fireworks just hits different.
Yeah! Yeah! Epic save. Party time.
Let's go! Drive-by fireworks.
I hear BHVR has taken away more shirts than they have given out.
Oh, you must be hinting at that recent drama with DBD streamer Dowsey.
I am. What's your take on that situation?
Well, I do agree that that quote was definitely taken out of context. Patrick clearly stated that they were working on taking into account actions of your team while you're running the killer. I also think Patrick's hockey analogy was terrible because if your team loses in hockey, you all lose. Your entire team rank goes down, no matter how well you did. This is counter to what happens in DBD, where you may die and your teammates escape, yet they move up and you move down. Ultimately, the entire example of being camped after an exceptional run is an outlier scenario. Chances are, if you're as good a player as you think you are, you're probably going to escape as often as you die. Yes, you may get camped every so often, and your imaginary number may go down in that one outlier game, yet that overall has a little effect on the system. All in all, I think it was pretty petty on both accounts, but I'm willing to bet it was not just this one incident, but a culmination of a bunch of things that they finally decided they no longer wanted to support his content. The Twitch shirts are clearly a sign that BHVR supports you as a content creator, and they have every right to revoke these items at their own discretion when they no longer feel like they want to support you.
Oh, what? Let's just give him one of our necklaces.
Ooh, fancy.
I believe this is about where everyone has already clicked off of this show and moved on. However, if you're still here, let us know what you think in the comments. Tell us if you are enjoying the extra BP, what your favorite cosmetics are, or anything else that's on your mind.
There were lots of changes this week, too much to cover in our short newscast. Hit up the link in the description if you want to read the full 550 patch notes.
I'm your host, Bill Overback.
Earmuffs, God Bill.
And that's my co-host, who really struggles with the new wiggle skill checks. Pun intended. We'll see you next week.